Kumashaka, kumashaka, oh, oh. Okay, you're probably wondering what that was, so let me break it down for you. I'm currently at Fort Williams near the Portland Headlight, and I'm doing a book review for you. A lot of oomphs, a lot of us, a lot of oh, oh. That's because we're going to be doing Becoming a Barbarian. Becoming a Barbarian by Jack Donovan, and this is actually the second one of his books that I'm reviewing. His first book, it goes by The Way of Men. I'll put a link for it right here, and I'll also put it in the description below. And I really enjoyed his first book, so I went in thinking, oh my god, the second book, or third book in this case, is going to be absolutely amazing. And I went in and I left feeling a little disappointed, to be honest with you. It's kind of like a movie that you go into, and you see all the trailers, you see the amazing actors and actresses, you see all the costumes and scenes, and then you show up to the movie and it sucks shit. And you're like, what the fuck did I just pay for? I kind of felt like that. It wasn't absolutely terrible, but the first 3/4 of this book literally was just the exact same thing over and over and over and over, verbatim. And I understand, Mr. Donovan, you're trying to make a point, but it just felt like completely rehashed, completely recycled, no new content until literally the last 3 or 4 chapters, which was a little unfortunate. But it did kind of pad the stats on it because the last 3 or 4 chapters were perhaps my favorite. But what is this book actually about? This book in particular is about embracing the tribe within you, embracing the barbarian inside. And what does that actually mean? Rather than thinking about this globalized world where there's terrorist attacks and starving Africa children, and these types of thoughts are constantly going in your head, how can I help, what can I do, when the reality is you probably can't do jack shit about it. You literally have no power, you have no influence, you have no emphasis in times of any of these things in your life, at least 99.9% of them. And unless you're actively going over to Africa and feeding children, or going over to the Middle East and killing terrorists, then the reality is that you're not really doing yourself any justice thinking about these things, because you're not doing anything to change them. So rather than thinking about this world in this grand macro superhero level scale where we think we have all this unlimited power that we can somehow influence the world in a majestic way, why not focus on a micro scale? Think about the people that you constantly get in contact with on a daily basis, and establishing a tribe-like structure where you are actively influencing people's lives, bettering theirs as well as bettering yours, and creating a house that you can truly be proud of. And that's really what this book is about. It's about completely taking the whole idea of globalization, the idea that we are this one people, with the idea that we are somehow all interconnected, and realizing that we are all different. We all have different core values. We all have different mindsets. We all have a different meaning of life. Some people believe there's a God. Some people believe there's no God. Some people believe in Zen. Some people believe in the Jewish doctrine. I mean, it's all very different. But the reality is that these groups, even into on themselves, don't truly influence each other as much as you can influence the people around you. You are no longer sitting at the cascade of Facebook status updates with your friends. Most of them you have no idea who the fuck they really are, and these surface level relationships that don't go beyond the weather. And I think as people have evolved and as technology evolves, we are becoming more and more separated, not only from just human interaction in general, but from this completely and powerful way to solidify yourself an existence and solidify a purpose in your life by creating a structure, an ecosystem of positivity and people around you that will support you as you support them on their journey through life. And this isn't necessarily something that's easy. It requires you to say no to a lot of people. It requires you to say, if they're not my people, they're not my problem. And for a lot of those bleeding heart people who are like, oh, I just want to save the world, this is something that's hard to take. But the reality is that you have no influence there. So why not focus on the things that you can actively influence, and then you'll actively be able to change the world the way you see fit. And I know this might sound callous. It might sound rude. It might sound almost disingenuine almost evil in a way. But we've come to be brainwashed at this point where it is absolutely ridiculous that I should give a flying fuck about what's going on across the world. It doesn't matter. I can't change it, so why should I care? It's a great question, and it's not an easy pill to swallow, because most people don't want to see people suffer. And that's fine, but if there's nothing you can do about it, there's nothing to be done. So why not focus on the people that are suffering around you and bring them up and create a tribe that you can truly be proud of? It's feast or famine in this world. People will step on you, people will fight you, people will bite, tear, claw, they will do anything in their power in order to get a one-up on you. And the reality is that you have to be willing to do the same. You have to be the desperado. You have to be the one that's willing to take the jump and take what you want, because nobody's going to give it to you. You have to earn it. So go out there, create a tribe, surround yourself with people who have the same core values such as yourself, and create something truly worthwhile. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to subscribe, like, and or comment. This is Jecht from JechtSpencer.com. Good fortune to you, my friend. Hey, this is Jecht from JechtSpencer.com, and today I'm going to be doing a book review from you. Hey, this is Jecht from JechtSpencer.com. I'm coming to you from Fort Williams. Hey, this is Jecht from JechtSpencer.com, and today I'm going to be doing a... What am I doing? Oh, okay, yes, I know what I'm doing. Okay, here we go.